Okay. Hey guys, Frazer Brookes here, coming to you live from Cardiff. Cardiff in Wales, which is awesome. I literally almost never come to Cardiff. Not for, a lack of trying, but I just never really seem to get over here. So, yeah, coming to you live from Cardiff, the Village Hotel. At 6 p.m. Usually it's 9 p.m. But as you might know, I've got a road tour in Cardiff. The reason why I'm in Cardiff is for day 2 of that road tour, and I'll be in a room full of close to 150 people in Cardiff from about 7 p.m. till about 10 p.m. if not later. So I thought, instead of me letting everyone down, instead of me not doing one, I thought I would do it early. So if you're watching this and it's 9 o'clock in the UK, I apologise, you're watching the replay tonight. So I'm not going to be too long. I've got to get ready and I've got to go sort a load of different stuff out as well as making calls. I've had this today, since I've been driving from London to Cardiff, I've had over 150 messages from people, so I've got to reply to them because that's what I do. I reply to every single message that I get. So if you're jumping on, hey, let me know if you're watching. If you're watching the replay, drop in a replay in the comments. If you're watching live, let me know by giving me some love hearts. Give me some love hearts so I know that you're actually out there watching live and you can actually hear me. Vincenzo's giving me a load of love and he is literally in the shower room. So that's interesting. Vincenzo, get off your phone whilst you're clearly on the toilet. So there we go, guys. Right, so yesterday, real quick. Yesterday, hey Scott, see you in Cardiff real soon, mate. So yesterday we had just over 150 people turn out to the event in London, and I hope you enjoyed it. For those of you who did come to the London event, I really appreciate you. Thanks for coming. It feels like I'm doing like a birthday speech or something. Thanks for coming to my birthday party. No, but I really appreciate your commitment. It's the first event that I'm going to do, hopefully for a very long time, and that'll always be the first one. So I appreciate you being there. I hope you had a good time. I hope you got some nuggets, and I hope you had a lot of laughter as well. It was crazy seeing all the people tagging me, in all these messages. So I appreciate you doing that. It means a lot. Right. So today I am going to talk to you about. I'm going to talk to you about how to manage your time and how to manage your time and how to manage your expectations when it comes to network marketing, because it's one of those things that you can literally get drowned out with all the different things going on. Now, this is going to be quite controversial. Yes, chicken nugget. I'm going to give you some chicken nuggets instead of ninja nuggets, right? This is going to be quite controversial a couple of times. So, what I want you to understand is what I say to you is just from my own experience. A lot of people have come to me and said, "Oh, Frazer, I don't want my team hearing you say that. I don't want my team hearing you say all this sort of stuff because it's not right." I'm like, well, it is right because it's right to what's happened to me. And I know a guy called T. Harv Eker. For those of you who know, if you've ever heard of T. Harv Eker, give us some wow emojis if you've heard of T. Harv Eker. Now, T. Harv Eker basically says at the start of the majority of all his presentations, he says, "I don't want you to believe me. I don't want you to believe a single thing I'm going to tell you." And the reason why he says that is because these things have happened to me. It doesn't necessarily mean it's going to happen to you. So, this is what I want you to write down. Managing your expectations. Chances are you will fail when you start your network marketing business. There we go. Now, when I'm trying to sponsor someone, like when I was building my network marketing business, I would tell them that. I would say, hey, chances are you will fail to begin with. But if you stick with it a long enough time, you're consistent, then you will win in the long term. A mentor of mine said, and I want you to write this down. He said to me, correct actions plus consistent basis plus long enough will give you your why. So correct actions, so doing the right things consistently over a long period of time, you'll get your why. If, in fact, guys, in one word, let me know. I always like people to share me their why. In one word, in the comments, write down what your why is. Could be wife, husband, retirement, kids, family, rat race, job, people, money. It could bills, credit card, student loan. It could be anything. But in one word, let me know in the comments. There we go. Someone's already said kids. Kids is one of the big one. Freedom is another one. Okay? Hi Frazer, Val and I watching together. Hey Val and Carol, good to have you on here. Okay, family, another one. Now, when it comes to managing expectations, in network marketing, it usually takes the average person 7 exposures. They need to see what you've got to offer 7 times. The problem is, right? The problem is that you're speaking to someone once. You speak to someone once, and then they say, not for me, and then you leave them. But in 3 months' time, you should be talking to them again. It took my dad 4 years to get me to join his network marketing business. 4 years. That's because he's a pro and he's got the long-term vision. If you're involved in a network marketing company, I hope you've married the company. You have to marry, whatever company you're involved with, you have to make that commitment to marry them. Now, sometimes it ends in divorce and it's all a bit bitter, you know. Now, it's nothing really worse than having like a bitter ending to a relationship. So try and, unless it's like there's been some really bad stuff go on, try and like not burn any bridges. Be like, hey, I'm stepping away from this marriage. I think it's mutual. They're like, yeah, it's not really working out. You marry you find someone else. You do your due diligence, whatever the due diligence might be when it comes to marrying someone. I'm not going to say anything more than that. You marry that company. Now, you marry someone. You marry a company, not to give it a year. Like, oh, you know what? I'm just going to give it a year. Yeah, I'll give this fella, I'll give this bird, I'll give her a year, see what she can do. And then 2 years, 3 years, no, you give it the rest of your life. And the same is with network marketing. So a lot of people out there are picking companies they think they can make a lot of money in, and guess what? They don't last, and they don't care. They're like, this will last for a few years, and we'll make a load of money and run off. That is a very shitty attitude to have, and I apologise, it's only 6 o'clock, I shouldn't be saying that word. That is a really, really bad way to think about things. That's a really, really bad way to have an opinion on network marketing. You should be in this for the 20, 30, 40 years. Now, when you're building on social media, this is my experience, when you're building on social media, it will most likely take you from 0 to 8 weeks before you'll start seeing results. So if you start on social media doing the right things, and we're teaching the right things of what to do on this road tour and inside the Ninja Networker, if you do the right things from today, in 8 weeks' time, you'll start seeing results, whether that be 1 person a month, 2 people a month, 3 people, 4 people, 7 people. Shout out to Greg and Christine, my friends from America, who flew to be at the event from America. They were able to sponsor just under 100 people in 1 day. In 1 day. If you would like to sponsor nearly 100 people into your business in just 1 day, then type me in the box. Give me a simple ME in the box. If that's you, I would really love to sponsor 10 people in 1 day, let alone 100 people in 1 day, right? But they did this because they stayed consistent, probably for about 4 months or so, leading up to the launch of their team in the UK. Bang, 1 day. It can happen to you if you do the correct actions, consistent enough, for long enough, you will get your why. Now, they've got big plans, all right? I couldn't cope with 100 in 1 day either. Neither could they. I think the jet lag helped them out with that one, so they were up till God knows what time in the morning. But when it comes to the 7 exposures, it takes the average person 7 exposures before, it takes the average person 7 exposures before they join your business. A lot of you guys, you get in your list, and one of your mates tells you, naff off, I'm not interested. You then don't follow him up 3 months later. You don't know what's going to happen. Maybe he's got a new girlfriend, maybe he's got a new partner, maybe he's got a new job, maybe he's just lost a job, maybe he's got a kid on the way. Wow, I've put that in a really weird... Imagine if that all happened in the space of 3 months. That would be, crazy. So, but on social media, if you're posting the right things, which you're going to talk about in the Road Tour and Ninja Network and maybe on a future live, but if you talk about the right things every single day, then you're exposing your message and yourself to that person every single day. And guess what? Longevity creates credibility. Longevity creates credibility, okay? So the longer you're doing it for, the longer you're married, the longer you're in that relationship, the longer that you're in with that company, the more credibility you've got with that person, the more that person goes, you know what, I should probably take Frazer seriously now. Because although he used to be a bit of a loser, although he used to be a bit of a party animal, although he used to be a proper space cadet, now he actually knows what he's talking about. And he's actually crushing it. Fair play. I'm going to take a closer look what he's doing. Now, I want you to understand this, right? So you're going to get the exposures. And I say that a lot, don't I? I want you to understand this, but I do want you to understand this, is it takes a few dates for you to get what you want. All right? You don't go into well, there's some people out there, okay? There's some people out there, you go into the bar and you see this hot girl, you see this hot boy, whatever, hot girl, hot boy, whatever. And you go up to them and go, hey, let's go back to my place. She is probably going to go, yeah, that was a very bad idea to do an action, especially at 6 o'clock. Yeah, she is most likely going to throw a drink in your face, okay? You're going to get a drink right in the face, okay? And you're going to leave, not going to go very well. However, if you strike up a conversation, you get into a good conversation and it goes well and you click, you what's going on with me today? And you click, right? Then second date, third date, fourth date, fifth date, sixth date, seventh date. Oh, seventh expose. Okay, you might end up exposing yourself after your seventh date, right? Or okay, the terminologies I'm using tonight are not the best. But yeah, that's what happens. That's what happens. It takes a number of dates with you doing the correct actions on a consistent basis for long enough, you will get whatever you want out of the relationship or whatever you want out of that. And the same applies for network marketing and your prospects. You don't go in straight away and go, hey Bob, will you join my business? Hey Mary, you fancy checking out information on some products? No, you don't. You warm them up. You get them prepared. You build that trust. You build that relationship. And then you do what you're going to do. There was some other funny stuff that we shared yesterday. We're going to share it again tonight and on the rest of the road tour. Not that it's meant to be comedy, but that's just the way it is. So manage your expectations. You will most likely fail from your list, but don't worry because it doesn't end. It starts with the list, but it doesn't end with the list. Okay. Number 2 is it'll take you about 8 weeks to get results from whenever you start on social media. I'm not talking about anything else. I'm talking about social media with this example. It takes the average person 7 exposures to your opportunity or products for them to be able to say, yeah, you know what? I think you're right. And don't try and take them back to your place after the first exposure, the first chance of meeting them. Okay? All right. Bob and Mary could be a perfect match. Yeah, Bob and Mary are awesome. Right, okay, so how to manage your time. Now, yeah, how to manage your time. So your time is very, very important. A lot of you guys are doing network marketing to get time. Now, one thing I really want you to appreciate, see, he didn't say one thing to understand. One thing I really want you to appreciate is to get time and money, you need to invest time and money. To get time and money, you must invest time and money. Very simple. I'm going to say it one more time. To get time and money, you have to invest time and money. So it takes time, but you want to be efficient with that time. So one thing that I like to do is something called Power Hour. Now, if you haven't got a team yet, you can still do this, but if you do have a team, it works really, really well. So you want to take 3 1-hour windows, 2 1-hour windows, 1 1-hour window every single day, even on a Sunday. I let some people take Sundays off, I just believe that you should be consistent. Doing the right things consistently for long enough, you're going to get your why. If you're not consistent, you won't get it. If people don't see you being consistent, they'll go, yeah, he's not posted for a few days. He must have quit. Yeah, he must have quit. I knew it. And then they post something and it's like, oh, he's not quit, but yeah, no, he had that little wobbler. They just assume that because you stop being consistent. Imagine what the gym owners or the gym members think. For those of you who are personal trainers, when you see someone in the gym, I'm way guilty on this. You see someone in the gym, he goes every single day, he's on the treadmill, that's me running, he's on the treadmill every single day, and then the next day he's not there, the next day he's not there, third day he's not there, fourth day, a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. It's either, yeah, he's given up already, or he's joined another gym, or he's dead. They're the only real things that it can be. Okay. So Power Hour is an hour that you dedicate to your business. 1 hour, just 1 hour, where you dedicate, you say, guys, you sit your family down and you say, from 9 p.m. till 10 p.m., from 6 p.m. till 7 p.m., since 10 a.m. till 11 a.m., Mum, Dad, I am dedicated to my business. I'm going to shut the door I don't want anyone to disturb me. Doesn't matter what happens, apart from if it's a family crisis. I don't care. You're not allowed to disturb me, and you've got an hour. You close that door, lock that door on the hour, and you don't open it again till the following hour. But it's very important that you're not just scrolling through Facebook for an hour. It's very important you're not just reading a book for an hour. Personal development does not count as business time. Personal development is something you should be doing each and every single day, whether you're in network marketing or not. That doesn't count. You can't say, oh yeah, I did 15 hours on my business today and I developed loads because I read like 4 books. No, it doesn't count. Does not count. Okay? Only things that count are income producing activities. And I share a 5 C's principle that I do each and every single day. It keeps me on track, which I share at the Road Tour. I'm not going to share it here now. It's not fair for the people who are committed to come to the Road Tour. But maybe I'll share it another time. Maybe. Who knows? Maybe I won't. But some ideas is you want to be engaging with people on your newsfeed. That's one. Okay, you're not going to make money by doing that, but in time you'll get more exposure and you get more connections. But some of the best things to do is by messaging people in your inbox, asking if they're curious and would they be open to checking out some information. Okay, follow up with the people whose birthday it was the other day. Like, hey, did you have a good birthday? Like, what did you get up to? Like, what are you up to? You know, are you looking forward to the best year of your life? Blah, 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 blah. Hey, ask them, like, hey, I've not stopped thinking about you. I'm going to talk more about that at the Road Tour. Okay? If you've got a team, you want to do this. Whether it's you and one other, whether it's you and 2, whether it's you and 3, 4, 5, whatever it might be, you have an hour each day that you all commit to. And you get on Zoom. Let's do this again. Give me some loving by going on the love hearts if you love Zoom. Remember last week we did this little kind of Zoom Skype off with my dad. And if you're a fan of Zoom and you know what Zoom is, go crazy on the love hearts. Okay? Hey Haley, by the way. Good to have you. Great to meet you last night as well. You're awesome. I really appreciate you taking the time to drive over as well. So everyone is, right, I'm committed to working from 9 p.m. till 10 p.m. You all get on Zoom, and you as the leader, you as the guy at the top, you as the person who introduces people say, right guys, for the next hour, what we are going to do is X, Y, Z. We're going to speak to 5 people each. We're going to connect with 2 people each. We're going to do a follow-up with 4 people each. All right? And then at the end of the hour, so at 9 p.m. or at 10 p.m., we're going to see how you all get on. Okay? Great. Let's go. So everyone then mutes their mics so everyone can see each other. And you're doing this, you're typing away, you're on the phone, you're doing a live, woo! You're doing this, you're doing that. If anyone leaves their desk, if anyone leaves there, they failed the power hour. Can't even go to toilet, so make sure you go to toilet before the power hour starts. It's literally at the desk, making calls, doing lives, connecting with people, messaging back and forth. Doesn't count if it's personal development. It's very, very important. Now, guys, I'm going to share with you one more tip. And before I do it, I would appreciate it if you could share this into your group, into your page, into your profile, wherever you think would get benefit. And please let me know in the comments that you've shared it so I can give you a shout out. These days, my schedule is completely full, but I will have some time in the next in probably 2 weeks time. And I will be going through these lives and thanking everyone for doing this. I really, really, I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. So Margaret, thanks. Alexandra, thanks. Good to see you as well, Margaret. Alexandra yesterday. Miklos, thanks for sharing. Linda, thank you. Aidan, appreciate it, buddy. Good to see you the other day as well. Elaine, thank you very much. All right, cool. So, create fun Fridays. Now, when I say managing the time, this is just having structure. So, manage your time by creating fun Fridays. Now, one of the best times for you to post is on a Friday. Okay, one of the best times for you to post is on a Friday in between 12 and 1 p.m. Okay, and the reason is because most people, and if you've got a job, guys, if you've got a job and you're one of those people who by Friday afternoon, you're like, oh my God, Friday's coming, we've got 3 hours left, 2.5 hours, 2 hours 20, 2 hours, why is it taking so long? 1 hour 30, right? If you're one of those people, go crazy on the wow button. If you're one of those someone's just asked if they could join the broadcast, and there we go. Delightful. Happens every time. I really need to probably need to take some sort of chill pill because it just gets me. It just gets to me all the time when that happens. So anyway, I've flipped around and it's happened again. Fun Fridays. It's really, really fun now. Fun Fridays is 1 p.m. There's probably my dad. 1 p.m. every Friday, your team goes live. Hold yourself accountable, and you're going to talk about different things that's happened through the week. So it could be like a product, it could be helping someone, it could be transformation, it could be positivity, it could be a book review, it could be a recipe, it could be you having your shake, it could be you on your lunch break, it could be you, it could be anything. It could be you, hey, I'm one step closer to my why, woohoo, go me. It could be absolutely anything. Anything. But you do it, and every single person in the team does it because you hold yourself accountable. Guys, remember, Fun Friday, happening at 1 o'clock today. Remember to go live. What's everyone's going to go live about? I'm going to do this, 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 I'm going to do this. Because going live, there's something about going live at a certain time on a certain day every single week. Facebook love it. Facebook absolutely love it. Now, I'm earlier than usually. I always ever do every Tuesday and every Sunday at 9 p.m. Today I've had to come on early because I've obviously got the road tour and I won't be able to go live when I'm in the road tour. It wouldn't be fair to the people who have taken the time out to come to the road tour and get into the room. But if you create that time, your team doesn't have to be Fun Fridays. It could be Terrific Tuesdays, it could be Wicked Wednesdays, it could be Mad Mondays. Usually that involves a lot of drink and, going out on a Monday, but yeah. It could be anything, right? But you have that in your team, okay? So you're all going crazy. It could be interviews. It could be, right, guys, let's do like there's 6 of us, so let's partner up. There's 6 of us, so A and B are going to go together, C and D, E and F. Now the next one, A and C, B and D, no, that wouldn't work. A and D, B and E, C and F. Mix it round. Get people always, because when people associate themselves with a lot of different people, they want to be a part of it. They want, this looks really cool. Everyone seems to be on the same mission, but they're all different people. It's not just you and your mate Bob all the time. Get your upline, get a downline, get a crossline, get a sideline, get someone else in network marketing. Do whatever you've got to do. Right, but do it consistently every single week at the same time, and do it as a team. So guys, get other people involved in your time management. If you do 1 hour focused effort on your time every single day, your business will be in a much better place. Now, this is a question I get. Frazer, I've been messaging 10 people back and forth, and I only dedicate myself from 8 till 9 p.m. every single day, but they're messaging me at like 11 or 12. What do I do? Well, if you're on the toilet, you can message them back. If you're waiting for little Billy to finish school, you can message them back. If you're waiting for the chips to cook in the oven, whatever. If you're waiting for the jack potato to finish in the oven, and you're having a little moment to yourself, you've got your coffee, reply then. Because when you reply, they'll reply back. So if you just build this up and you've got 20, 30, 40 messages, in that hour you can be like, bam, right? If there's a message and it's just waste of time, just leave it for another day. Just message back the ones that you're like, oh, I think this one's got potential. Let's go. All right? It's extremely important, extremely important that you manage your time, especially on Facebook, because it can get ridiculous. It can get ridiculous, okay? So guys, with that being said, I really appreciate it. Thanks for being on. Again, those of you coming to the road tour, I'm excited to see you and meet you and have a good time with you. The next one registration starts in an hour, and I need to get a shower because I've got some really exciting news today. But as a result, I need a shower. Yeah, weird. So I'll be sharing that very soon. Really excited about that. So with that being said, thanks so much for tuning in. Really appreciate it. If you got value, feel free to share. I look forward to seeing you on Sunday at 9 p.m. For those of you who are obviously abroad and foreign, you're abroad, you're overseas, and you won't be coming to the road tour. And if you are coming to the road tour, there's no event on the Sunday anyway. So I see you for the next Sunday coaching session on Sunday at 9 p.m. the usual time. All right, guys, have a great rest of your evening. Have an incredible week. Go and be efficient with your time and make sure you manage manage your expectations. And I will see you very soon. All right, guys. Bye-bye.